Hey there, happy Monday, September 6th. A couple things I want to go through right now, explaining the different projects we're going to be talking about in IB history when it comes to authoritarian states this year. Also form notes, talking about how to do those, how to read the textbook. There's a video already on that, which I'll have you watch after I'm done speaking. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the two different projects we're going to be working on in this class. Now, starting off with authoritarian states. Okay, you watched the video by John Oliver yesterday in class. Little humorous take on authoritarianism, but it does a really good job of explaining kind of where authoritarian goes, what it is, what it stands for, some of the similarities, and it's a nice way of kind of introducing this topic to students. So today we're going to be picking our different leaders. Now, normally I like to do two groups here. I've added on a third leader. I know if you met with me last year, we said we're going to look at 2 leaders. I've decided to add on Mao simply due to the number of students enrolled in this course right now. It would not work to do individuals. I thought it would be better to do 3. So you're going to look at the colors right here. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the colors because they don't matter anymore based off of what I just decided. So you're going to come here, and this is posted this morning. You need to sign up for these leaders. Okay, so actually, you're going to sign up for the authoritarian leaders. Now, someone walks into the side door. That is not a building door, but a classroom door. So things you need to understand. Now, right here, if you're going to sign up for the Nasser 60 Minutes project, you need to sign up for either Hitler or Mao for the trial. Okay, if you sign up for Nasser for the trial, you need to sign up with either Hitler or Nope, I did this wrong. Okay, this should be over here. Sorry. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, now I have my life in order. So if you're going to look right here, you're going to have the 3 different leaders here. So if you sign up for Nasser for 60 minutes, you need to sign up for either Hitler or Mao for the trial. Hitler, 60 minutes, you need to sign up for either Nasser or Mao for the rest right down here, okay, or vice versa. So you need to pick 1 leader from here, 1 leader from here. It's going to be on a first come, first serve basis right through here. Now, there are currently 13 of you enrolled in this class. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so there's going to be 1 of you off to the side. The last person to get picked signed up over here. Actually, we're going to do this. I will allow 1 group of 5 over here. I will allow 1 group of 5 over here. So I'm going to let you guys pick on who wants to be that group of 5. You are going to be doing that. Okay, so you sign up for here. Before you do the signups, I would highly recommend you listen and let me explain the project so you know what's going on. Again, you all should have access to edit this. So you can sign up your name right through here. Once you sign up, you're going to be set in stone. So make sure you pick groups that leaders you want to work on. Do not pick this based off of who's in the group. I would highly recommend you pick this based off of the people. What was I going to say? Off of the leader that you find the most interesting. It's just going to be better for you. You're going to remember more. So pick that versus picking the leader based off of a group. Okay, so the first project we're going to be looking at, and this is going to be the first one we do, is going to be this 60-minute style report. Now, 60 Minutes is a news program in the United States. Okay, you can see an example of 60 Minutes right through here. You are going to be working on this as a group. You're going to be creating a documentary over one of these leaders. Now, if you look here on student samples, let me move my little face. Okay, I believe I have some of the videos that the kids made last year linked up here so you can see what is happening. Okay, no, I don't. But you're going through here, okay? Sorry, let me go back to here. Where are we at? So, you're going to be creating a 60-minute style report over one of the authoritarian leaders that you are covering in this unit. So, for example, if over here you signed up for Nasser for 60 minutes, you and your group, everyone else who signed up for Nasser, are going to be creating 1 video over Nasser. And everything for Nasser. Okay, so all of the things that are in the forum notes, which we'll talk about in just a second, over that leader. Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to pick the leader, which is signed up on the main page, which you'll do in a second. Then you need to make sure you complete the form notes for those leaders. Now, the form notes are going to be found here on authoritarian states section. I'll explain this to you in just a second. You'll need to have them done before you start doing form notes right here, before you start working on this project, because everything that's on the form notes you need to talk about in your 60 minutes project. Okay, that's going to be number 1. Number 2 is you need to work on the storyboard. Now, the storyboard is just kind of planning of where your video is going to be going. Okay, you're going to start with here. You're going to do this, 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 and this. I've made it here. Okay, delete the sides and just write what you want here. If you have pictures you find that you think would be really good to add later, you can copy them in here, all these things. So economic factors, okay, that led to the rise, anything that relates to that. If you look and follow these, everything you're going to need to cover in your film is going to be posted here. Okay, so that's going to be this right through here. Second, you need to write the script. You should not just be speaking ad-libbed, okay, like I'm doing now. You need to have a script and follow that script to make sure you cover everything you need to do. You need to do the voiceover. You need to do the visuals to make sure it's going to look good. If you want to see a sample of what this should look like, it's going to be right here. Okay, you can watch this one just kind of get an understanding. So it's going to go between like footage of what's happening, images, and it's going to go back to like interview of the person, stuff like that. Okay, so if you're talking about like the Holocaust and killing a bunch of people, maybe show an image of that. If you're talking about like Night of the Long Knives, show an image that relates to that right through here. Now, the report and the deadline and the time limit and everything like here, you're not writing a full hour. It's just called 60 minutes, okay? Follow the rubric, which is posted right here. I'm not going to go over this with you because you know how to read. This is graded as a group, though. Okay, so do realize that it's graded as a group. Make sure everything is covered. This right here, I explain in detail how to go about and do this. Again, if you have more questions, just watch that video right through here. It'll explain it. The second project we're going to be working on in class this year is the mock trials. Okay, now the mock trials over the authoritarian leaders. Going right, where are we at? Okay. Prosecuting authoritarian leaders. So what's going to be happening here is you will be taking the role, you and your partners. So again, if you signed up here to do like the trial for Mao, you're going to be prosecuting Mao for crimes against humanity as if you were a prosecutor. So you're going to have to write a case brief. Template for the case brief is right through here. The rubric is right through here. You're going to write this, and then you're going to give oral argument presentations to the class. So you and your partner, your teammates, will be the ones who are going through and presenting the case. The rest of us are going to take the role of judges and question you about your leader. Well, what about this? And try to kind of play devil's advocate. You're going to be the ones prosecuting them, trying to say that they are bad people. You can see the different international crimes they could have committed right here that you're going to accuse them of. We as judges are going to try to counter what you're saying. We're going to kind of be defending the leader. So it's going to get into a little bit more debate. This one's going to be a little more legal side. So this is going to be the second project we are working on in class this year. These are going to be the two we get through. This is going to take us basically to the end of the semester. So pick your leaders based off of that information right here, and then you will get working on this. Okay, so that's going to be that. The second thing I want to talk about briefly is the form notes. Now, the form notes are linked here on Classroom. They're also linked on the website. Now, you're going to go through. So your leaders you're going to look at right here. Hitler, okay, Nasser, and then if you did Castro, or not Castro, Mao, instead of one of these two. Just erase that name. Everything that relates to this section right through here, you should fill this information in. I recommend you do it in red because it's going to be easier for you to see, and it's going to help you out. This is solely for you, okay? But these are all the things that IB could ask you about when it comes to the exam. The more information you have here, the better it's going to be. So if you're reading something and all of a sudden it talks about an economic factor that was used for Hitler to establish an authoritarian state, write it right here. Okay, all of this stuff you should be writing as you go through. You can also have multiple things for these individual leaders, these sections as you go through. You can have multiple things about persuasion. You can have multiple things about ideology. You might be noticing you're weak in some of these areas. That's okay. If you realize you're struggling on something, you don't have a lot of information here, let me know. We'll figure it out because IB might ask about it. You need to be able to explain it. If you don't have anything there, you can't explain that. So these are going to be going as you're going to be filling these out as you do your reading, as you work through the thing. You will have one of these. So if you're doing like your trial or the 60 minutes on Hitler, you'll want to have all of this information covered in so you have everything you need to know. Same with Nasser. Do not have one person do this and just let them copy from them. The more you have here, the better it's going to be because it's going to help you learn. This is going to be a tool to help you study. Okay, and that's why we're doing this. When we do some papers later on and essays, I'm going to let you use your form notes on some of these. So the more information you have, the better you will do on those assignments. So that is going to be here on understanding how to do the form notes. So what you should be doing now, okay, because I'm done explaining those two things. One, if you have questions on any of those projects, you should please send me an email, and I will happily answer those questions for you. The first thing you should do, if you have not done so already, is sign up for your authoritarian leaders. Put your name there. Don't all of you try to write in the next box down in case someone walks it over, like have someone go to the bottom, someone go to the top, so that you can write that there. Sign up for your leader. Again, I will allow one group of 5 in each. First come, first serve basis, no more than 5. Okay. The second thing you should be doing is the video on how to read the textbook. This is going to be linked here, right here on the website. Okay. This video here. Watch this, listen to this. because this information is going to help you when it comes to reading the text, understand what's going on. After that, you should begin reading lesson 1 over the first leader. So this is whatever leader you're doing for the 60 minutes project, you should be beginning to read that section. Tomorrow in class, there is going to be a vocab quiz over the vocab from section 1 of your leader. Now, this vocab quiz will be graded based on how many you get right. However, you can take this as many times as you want to practice. So, for example, if you're doing Nasser, here's the word, it's multiple choice. You answer it, you go. So you'll do this in class tomorrow. You will not be able to look at anything, but you can practice for now. So you'll do this in class, you'll answer, you have like 5 minutes to do your vocab. We'll go from there. Okay, over your first leader. So that's what's going to happen tomorrow. You will have a brief, quick vocab quiz. So do practice that so you know. Castro has, okay, like right there. Mao is going to have these words. Again, you can see right here. There's a couple more for Mao compared to the other one. Now, it looks like it's going to be more for one leader versus the other. It's all going to balance out. So like section 1 might have more for one leader than it does the other, but they're all going to balance out to be roughly the same for each one. Okay, like the Nasser one, lesson 1 is really easy. Lesson 2 and 3 are much more challenging. Hitler 1 is really challenging. The other ones are easy, but you can practice as many times as you want. So when you come to the quiz, you'll be ready to go. That is what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow you will do the vocab quiz to start. I'm not going to give you a video for tomorrow. You'll do the vocab quiz to start, and then you will move into continuing the reading. So after you're done, because today is a block day, after you're done listening to me yap right here, after you're done signing up for your leaders, and then after you've listened to that video, you should begin reading and working on studying for that vocab quiz tomorrow. Questions, get a hold of me. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Talk to you later. Good luck.